Hello my dear students, good morning to all. Hope you all are safe. Did you watch our assembly program? Yes, it was awesome, right children? Students, today we can begin our next lesson, that is fun with magnets. So students, before explaining about magnets, you should go through this. Okay, in our textbook there are two characters, Paheli and Bujo. Okay, and you have to just read this and look at the picture, children. They went to a place like this where a lots of waste material was piled into huge heaps, and you can see crane was moving towards the heap of junk. From this video you can clearly understand. Look this, children. You can see that block was lowered from the crane, right? Then it began to moving over the waste material. And when this block was moving over the waste material, we can see that many pieces of iron from the junk were sticking to this block as it moved away. And that iron pieces are collected into the crane again and again, like that. What was happening here? Any idea? When Paheli saw this, she knew that there must be a magnet. There must be a magnet attached at the end of the crane. Okay, and that was picking up the iron pieces from the junkyard. Now, what about you children? Did you think about magnet? Yes, you might have seen magnet and you enjoyed playing with them. Is it, children? This is a magnet. Like this, many magnets you can see in our daily life. In some doors, fridge, and your pencil box also you can see magnetic power. That's why lid of boxes fix tightly when it closes. Okay, so students, now we understand power of magnet. Is it, children? And next we can check how magnet were discovered. Then who will read our second paragraph, children? Who is ready to read? Oh yes, okay, then read it.
There was a shepherd named Magnus who lived in ancient Greece. He used to take his herd of sheep and goats to the neighboring mountain for grazing. He would take a stick with him to control his herd. The stick had a small piece of iron attached on the end. One day he was surprised to find that he had to pull hard to free stick from a rock on the mountainside. It seemed as if stick was beginning attached by the rock. The rock was a natural magnet and it attracted the iron tip of the shepherd's stick. It is said that is how natural magnet were discovered.
Very nice story, right children? So from this we can understand magnet that is discovered by a shepherd whose name is Magnus. Okay, Magnus. Okay, he discovered magnet. So students, from this story we can understand some rocks that have magnetic power. Some rocks have magnetic power, which we called as magnetite. What, children? Which we called as magnetite. The types of rocks we can call it as magnetite. They have magnetic power to attract. So what is magnetite, children? It means some rocks have magnetic power to attract towards the iron pieces. Okay, some rocks have magnetic power to attract the iron pieces that we call magnetite. That we call magnetite. So, rocks with magnetic power also contain iron. Students, now we can understand what is magnetite. Some rocks have magnetic power, okay, and they can attract iron pieces. So, now I am going to ask question. So, what is magnet, children? How we have to define what is magnet? Students, substances having property of attraction towards the iron, that we called as magnet. So students, next we have to check about the different types of magnet. Okay, mainly magnets are classified into two types, that are natural magnet and man-made magnet. Natural magnet, the word seems like that. It is naturally occurring magnet. We can see in some rocks. Just now we saw some examples also. Okay, some rocks have magnetic power that is naturally occurred. Okay, so that we called as natural magnet. But when we are checking about man-made magnet, this is a man-made magnet. Okay, and it may be vary their shapes. Okay, so magnet made by man from iron pieces, that we call man-made magnet, or we can call it as a artificial magnet. Okay, so two different types of magnets are natural and man-made. Man-made magnets are different in shapes, okay, because they are artificial magnet. It may be like bar-shaped magnet or cylindrical magnet, or we can see like that horseshoe magnet or ball-ended magnet. Like the different magnets shapes also we can see, children. Okay, so now we learned about what is magnet and what are the types of magnet and story about magnet and also different shapes of magnets also. Okay, so all should have to read the chapter at least 3 times. In our next class we can discuss about different properties of magnet. Okay, so before winding the class I am going to ask one topic question, that is, what is the card for today? Check on the board and you can see that. Okay, and we can meet in our next class. Okay, till then, take care. Bye bye.